Well, it's official. Tomorrow we're getting a partner showcase, and this is pretty fantastic because we're going to be seeing a lot of different games. It might even be the greatest partner showcase that we've ever seen. Now, the games that we probably could see. Starting it off easy with Elden Ring Tarnished Edition. Now, Elden Ring Tarnished Edition probably will make its way. If you don't remember, back in 2025, that's when it was supposed to release. But due to performance issues and other issues, it was pushed back to 2026. Which is really great because then you have other things to play this year. And moving over, we'll probably see something about the Dust Bloods. Now, the Dust Bloods is another From Software game, and it's exclusive to Nintendo Switch. So we're probably going to be seeing it this time around. An updated trailer that will show some of the gameplay and the actual release date. My prediction is this game might actually release in June, which would honestly be really cool. Now, one other game that is really looking like it's going to be making its way is actually Clair Obscur Expedition 33. Now, developers of that game did say that they wanted to bring their game over to Nintendo platforms, and what better way than during this partner showcase. So this is honestly really great. Now, I wanted to talk about Xbox. Xbox is one of the most exciting things that we could see for this entire showcase. We could see games like Call of Duty, Forza Horizon, Halo, and other Xbox games. But it really seems like we are going to be seeing something to do with Xbox. I think it's going to be Call of Duty. That is the most likely chance. Because if you don't remember the Activision acquiry deal, it was said that Nintendo would have a 10-year deal. So it seems like that is going to be making its way over. Even if that doesn't, there's another game that I'm really excited for, really excited for. I honestly think that Forza Horizon could make its way to the system. If you know, Forza Horizon 6 is coming soon, and it seems like that is going to be making its way to the Xbox Series S. The Xbox Series S is about as powerful as the Nintendo Switch 2, so I believe that we're probably going to be seeing that game. Now, one other game that's been leaked pretty much all over the internet is in fact Star Wars. Now, Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order and Star Wars Jedi Survivor seems like it's going to be making its way to the platform. It could be a combo pack or it could be something else. But it seems like that is going to be making its way, which is really, really exciting. A potential for a spin-off either Legend of Zelda, Mario, Pokémon, whatever the case may be. Now, this isn't really a high chance, but instead of pretty much a low chance, but still a possibility of seeing something like a spin-off game not officially made by Nintendo, which would honestly be really great because you want to see some of these, but it seems like we are going to be seeing a Nintendo Direct later on in the month or in March, which is honestly really cool and exciting to see all of these games. Now, there's one other thing that I wanted to mention. Everyone knows that the Nintendo Switch 2 is plenty powerful, and we could honestly start to see some either older gen games from the PS4 era make its way as a remaster or remake, or something else, like brand new games from this year. Maybe a chance of Battlefield, if you like something like that. Or there's even a chance of seeing some of your fan favorite games, like Doom Eternal, Rainbow Six Siege. And there's also been a lot of talks of Starfield making its way to the system, which is honestly really great. You want to see so many games, and Nintendo seems like they really got the collaboration aspect all over. So it's going to be amazing. Now, we could even see some games that were originally free on other platforms make its way over here because of the Nintendo Switch 2's mouse control. We could see something like Heroes of the Storm, where it's more of an action class RPG, but you pretty much get a top-down view, which with the Nintendo Switch 2 mouse controls, it would make a lot of sense to reveal and release some games that only play in mouse controls. One game that we could expect is maybe even the good old Halo Wars. They could make a combo pack or a deal of that. You could play in mouse control, but you also could play in controller support, which honestly was really, really cool. But one game that I really want to mention is Slime Rancher 2. Now, Slime Rancher is a really, really great thing, and it seems like there's a chance of seeing Slime Rancher 2 make its way to the platform, because we already have Slime Rancher 1, which is a really fun game on Nintendo platforms, because you can bring it anywhere you want. You can have your Slime Rancher game in the car, there you go, let's have fun. Also, these are games that I just personally want to see. Balloon Tower Defense. Now, I think this game actually does have a chance, because Like, again, you have the mouse control, you have touchscreen support, you have a bunch of different support for pretty much anything. If you want to play mouse control, you can play in mouse control. If you want to play the game in touch support, you can play in touch support. The game is pretty much an infinite possibility of playing on Nintendo Switch 2, which is really great to see. So hopefully we can see something like that. And maybe again, we can see Valorant. Now Valorant is on PS5, which is really cool because if you're into that action first person shooter sort of game where it's kind of like a destroy the bomb, it seems like actually it could make its way to the Switch platform, which I think would be so amazing because then instead of just playing on PC or you have to play on PS5, Valorant on Switch allows you and the player to just take it pretty much in a portable mode if you want to, and I believe this would be the first time that you're actually able to play pretty much in handheld mode, which is the greatest thing. So I can't wait to see something like this. I think it's going to be great. And one other game, and who knows, but there definitely is other options for some fan favorite games like GTA 5, even though we're supposed to get GTA 6 later on in the year, and potentially Red Dead Redemption. Now, honestly, Red Dead Redemption would be great because, again, the portability is endless and is probably a very high chance of actually seeing this game. Because if you don't know anything about Rockstar, they like to re-release their games. They're kind of like Nintendo, re-releasing and re-releasing and re-releasing their games. So overall, this would definitely be a great time to see something like this. But again, we could see a number of different games. We can see remasters, remakes, ports, and think about a game that you really like to see. There's probably a 1% chance of actually seeing that game. And a 1% isn't as low as you would necessarily think. It is pretty high in the grand scheme of things. So who knows? We might actually see some of those. But overall, I think my most anticipated game is honestly Forza Horizon 6. Even though there still is a pretty low chance of seeing the game, Forza Horizon would be a fantastic pickup on Nintendo platforms as a whole. And honestly, one game that I just really want to see is Skylanders. A full combo pack or something like that, that would be awesome to see. Maybe we could see the first game, the second game, the third game, all the way to the 6 games make its way as a combo pack, so then you can play your games that you originally used to love. You can grab your toys from the closet and put them on the portal and start playing. Overall, what are your thoughts on these? Do you think that these games are going to be coming from most popular game to the least popular game, or do you think not at all, these games are not coming? Anyways, I really want to know what you think about this and what you want to see during this Nintendo Direct. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed it. With that being said, see you in the next one.